financial independence. Last night I noticed somebody ain't had no lights in their house. First thing that came to my mind was she was smoking a joint. She had a drink in her hand. Every time I see her, she kind of like she's smoking a joint. She got a drink in her hand. And I think about the kids she got in her house. And I think about the other responsibility that she might be lagging in. If she lagging in something as important as that. But then when I look deep, she doing what everybody else doing. She putting a lot of things before her responsibilities. She putting a lot of things before her obligations. And she putting a lot of things like before her credibility. I look at how we as a race and how we as a majority of this great big society, we're very foolish with money. We put a lot of things that are like superficial, that are like uncredible, that are worthless. We put a lot of things before our responsibilities, before building credibility. And I came to realize, like, without a sense of direction when money concerned, and without a sense of respect for money, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be impossible. I watch how a lot of black successful people, a lot of successful black people, I watch how they come across like mountains and mountains and mountains of money. And then a few years later, you turn around like bankruptcy, going to prison, tax evasion, all kind of stuff. And I see it's from a lack of knowing how important our decisions is with our finances. It's like, I feel like we as a people, we go out of our way to be impressive, even if it's not really impressive. If it doesn't take long, and it doesn't take work and dedication, and it doesn't take a lot of discipline, it's not really impressive. Just because you have money to go shopping and buy certain materialistic things, or be in certain type of places and do certain things with certain types of people, that's not credibility. That's not a foundation. That's not something that could last. That's not something that could really move a mountain. That's not something that could really like help someone in need, or someone like we allow our lack of embracement towards each other and our lack of unity to allow us to the point where we're in competition with everything. Everything we do, we're in competition with each other. We always trying to outdo each other. First time we get money, that's the first thing we do. We try to see who can outdo each other. We're doing the best. That's not strength. That's not even wise. You're taking your power sources and you're taking your chances at anything and you're giving them away. You're just throwing them away in the ocean. You ain't even placing no good bets on them or nothing. Even if you're playing lottery, you better off playing lottery instead of doing a lot of stuff we do with our money. A lot of stuff we do with our time. A lot of stuff we do with our resources. And like, until we get a clue of more values, and get a clue of more and set more boundaries for ourselves, and learn how to discipline ourselves, money will never be any good to us anyway. It don't matter how much money we get. It don't matter how much money we come across. It don't matter how many resources approach us, and how many opportunities exist for us. We won't know how to utilize it. We won't know what to do with it. We won't have a clue what to do with nothing. All we know to do is just try to be impressive. That's what money means to us. Try to be impressive with it. Not try to build with it. Not try to be reliable with it. Not try to have integrity. Not try to be charitable with it. None of that. Just selfishness. Our whole intentions on games with money is selfishness. Even for our kids, we want to do the best we can to even like showcase our kids.